I'm going to give you a quick overview of our Heritage Week Awards and the Heritage Hero Awards. So you guys go out and you organise events, and so it's often anonymous. People don't realise who you are or what you're doing. So this is a way of some sort of recognition for you and what you do and how you do it. So the National Heritage Awards are celebrating our heritage advocates. Basically, the awards are for acknowledging the most engaging projects and events that take place during National Heritage Week and celebrate those who contribute to our heritage, our cultural and natural heritage. In 2023, these are going to be the awards. So they actually change each year. Some stay the same and some change. We have very consistent awards in terms of our theme days and our Heritage Hero Award. And then we have awards that change. For example, Living Heritage is award this year because it's to do with the Living Heritage team. It'll change again next year. And we also have awards this year for Irish language and sustainability and climate. The Heritage Hero Award is probably the only, well, it might be the only award that you might recognise. And it's generally based over a long contribution of activity to our heritage. It's based on nominations from the public, from the public, and it's for someone or individual or group who's contributed to our heritage over a considerable period of time. The Living Heritage Award is celebrating our theme this year, so you've had lots of inspiration today of events you might put on or projects to do with our theme, and we give this award to an event or online project that best encapsulates or embodies the Living Heritage theme. So again, things to think about is intergenerational and looking about the theme that matches what we suggested earlier, intangible cultural heritage. This award again can be self-nominated or it can be publicly nominated. And a lot of these awards here I'll mention if they're self-nominated or publicly nominated. The Wild Child Day, so Lorcan mentioned earlier about Wild Child Day, and the Wild Child Event Award, basically it does exactly that. It's an award for the best event that embodies Wild Child Day. So an award that gets children out, or events that gets children and families out to explore their outdoor area, explores the heritage, biodiversity and locality, and encourage them to look around the world a bit differently. The Water Heritage Day, and this is again in association with the local authorities' water programme, and as Cathal mentioned, Water Heritage Day is all about exploring the heritage of our waterways, our rivers, our lakes, and you can think outside the box. This is a cave here that actually has water in it, but these awards again can be self-nominated or can be publicly nominated. And if you are running an event in Water Heritage Day, this would be the award to go for. And we base the submissions, it can be self-nominated as I said, but if you are having a Water Heritage Day event, make sure to click Water Heritage Day on the submission form. The Inclusive Heritage Award is a new award and is an award to an event or project that makes a special effort to share heritage with everyone. So you heard your talk earlier today about inclusivity for event, and this award is based on those events and projects that reach out to different communities or new communities in your area that capture and get those people to attend, but an award that we know or event that has went that extra mile for different additional accessibility needs and as well encouraging intergenerational activity. The Climate and Sustainability Award is again a new award as well, and this award for event or project that makes a special effort to incorporate environmental practices or an event that provides education. So basically you could win this award either one of two ways. It's either you have a very sustainable event, so you go that extra mile to make your event sustainable, or you organise an event around climate change. So you might be doing a local project in your community to do with natural heritage and about climate change, and that was the two ways you can actually be nominated for that award. The Irish Language Award, very simply, is for an award for an event that takes place in the Irish language. It can be dual language as well, or it's an award that encourages participation and activity in the Irish language. So as Cathy mentioned earlier, the Ceol Coinch, so get people out and discuss trying out their Irish and encourage them to engage in the Irish language. Again, like other awards here, it can be self-nominated or can be publicly nominated. Our Audience Award is new this year, and this is basically a public choice award. So there's going to be a public nomination for awards, we'll have a shortlisting, and then we'll go back out to the public in terms of voting, and they'll decide which award should get given this award. So it's basically for people's favourite event based on the description of their event. So people might choose different events. So you might not have to attend the event to be nominated or people to vote for your event. So it's very important when you are submitting your event on national or on heritageweek.ie to think about the language you use and the text you use, because that be used the basis for these awards. In terms of criteria you have to complete, this is the criteria for 2022, and it's probably going to be broadly the same for 2023. So you want to have cross-generational collaboration, I've said that a number of times, community engagement, and using existing networks in terms of the project organizer drawn on heritage organisations and resources. And this is criteria we use for our scoring the awards, and we will be scoring them internally in terms of all nominations. For important dates and further information, we open the nominations in July, judging will take place across September, and then we have the awards ceremony in October. The judging and review of awards is based on your submission to heritageweek.ie. So I can't emphasize that enough. So when you enter your description for your event, that's where the judging will assess the criteria for the award, except for the public award. And that's simply it. Thank you very much.